Hello, everyone. Today we're talking about a very special person. Someone that I love near and dear. And that person is the fucking Punisher.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This guy is literally the ultimate anti-hero, to the point where the word anti-hero almost isn't even strong enough to describe him, because he doesn't want what's good for the world. All the Punisher wants is to punish those worthy of punishment. The way the Punisher works, the way his philosophy works, is that if you destroy innocence or harbor those that destroy that innocence, you are warranted one thing and one thing alone: punishment. Oh, yeah. Now, Punisher, his comics started long ago. He was originally fighting Spider-Man for whatever the fuck reason. Some goblin jackal looking whatever dude. He could trick the Punisher. It's stupid. The Punisher's life really didn't start, if you ask me, until it was put in the hands of a man by the name of Garth Ennis. Ooh, Garth Ennis. What a legend that guy was. Legend. I repeat myself, I know. But he's awesome. And so what he did was he basically encapsulated exactly what Punisher is and always will be and should be. Unlike most people, Garth Ennis actually understood what the Punisher was. He knew he wasn't after justice. He was after one and only thing: punishment. He wrote the Marvel Knights series and the Punisher Max series. It eventually, after I think The End, I think that was his last one that I'm aware of. In terms of the Punisher comics, after that, it was taken over by somebody else. But that was a prime time, my friends. And in that time, he wrote a certain passage, six pages, and he encapsulated probably the best expression of the Punisher ever. I'm now going to talk about it. So, read along with me, kiddos, because here we go. It's about to get dark. Ann Larson, I know you and your husband have been shooting films with your children. I want to make this as easy on them as I can. Invite me in. And we are just getting started, my friends. We are just getting started. Woo! Here we go. Okay. And this bitch. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh, Carl! Oh dear Jesus! Wait, you minute. You can't just walk in here. You gotta have a warrant. I have everything I need. I have John Ritchie's confession. You make the films, he sells them to the distributor. You shoot in the basement. Keep the master copies there too. Call your kids down here. Tell them to wait in the living room. I'll have social services pick them up. I don't know. It's the only good thing you'll ever do for them. Here's what you gotta understand is that if Frank Castle was real, and there was truly this guy out to punish people deserving of punishment, this is the type of shit he would do. He would go into a scenario, know everything, have all the evidence he needs, and immediately enact justice, or what is really just punishment, upon those deserving of it, upon the destroyers of innocence. Okay? So that's why I love this too. It's so realistic. It's literally, he just walks in, knows everything, and is like, this is what's going to happen. You've been caught, and I'm going to punish you. And they're powerless because it's the fucking Punisher. He's armed to the teeth. They know it. So anyway, it goes on. You guys stay here, okay? Mommy and Daddy have to talk to this man. Just stay here. Basement. Yes, we... Shut up. We want to call a lawyer. You're not under arrest. Now, it's important to mention that he is totally emotionless. He's cold. He's not angry. He's not happy. He's cold, emotionless, feelless. He has no feelings. He's a psychopath. That's what a lot of people don't want to accept about Punisher. He's a psychopath. He just happens to have a code that aligns with this code of general societal morality, that if you destroy innocence, you should be punished. It's just that's the only code he has. He has no feelings about it. It's just what he follows. It's the only thing he knows. He goes on. Starts pulling on a gun. Oh my god, no! Bang! she did. Jesus Christ! This is the really good part. This is really good. Don't look away. This part's good. Quiet. Remember the children. Bam! Ooh! Oh! So good! Yeah! So good! Oh! Shoots right in the mouth. Yeah! Someone should suffer, not just die. That was what I thought when I went in there. It was a simple thing to watch him cough his teeth out, the disbelief at what had happened to a normal evening. The realization hell came next. Part of me could have stood there for an hour. Not the part of me that raised the pistol and took up second pressure. This is important because he's not out to torture. He's out to punish. Frank doesn't give a damn about torture. For him, it's a waste of time. He doesn't have any sadist intentions. He just wants to punish, and he wants to get it over with now. Do it, leave, it's over. But there's another part that's about to be touched on. I wrote this down, so it's really good. Now, like I said, Punisher is driven by, so he's after the destroyers of innocence and those who harbor its destroyers. Not torture, just punishment. And this is very important, conversely, the existence of innocence warrants one thing as well: protection, as well as which enables the protection of innocence. So he really has two modus operandi: punish the destroyers of innocence and protect innocence. Now, I thought Frank just cared about punishment, but now you're saying he wants to protect innocence too? I thought he was a punisher, not a protector. Well, you gotta look at it a little deeper than that. See, because the thing is that in order for punishment to exist, innocence must exist. So we must preserve it. If there is no innocence to be destroyed, there is nothing to punish. So innocence must exist in order for punishment to exist. So he must protect it. So in reality, he doesn't really care about innocence. His only care for innocence is in relation to the way it plays into punishment, the one and only thing he does care about. So that's why he does what he does next. I made the call and waited. Didn't want the kids wandering down to look for mom and dad. Later, slipping out the back door as the cops kicked in the front. Oh, it is about to get good, my friends. This sticks with you. As I waited, I thought about the looks on their faces. The little girl couldn't have been more than 4. She might stand a chance, depending on how much of it stayed with her. Not being an expert, I couldn't say for sure. But the boys, it looked like the damage was done. It gets even better, but worse and better, I don't know. I had a sinking feeling I'd be seeing them again in 20 years. Oh, it gets even better. Best line, the bar of all bars. There are times I'd like to get my hands on God. Oh, yes! Oh, I've read that 1,000 times, and it gives me goosebumps every time I read it. It's so good. Now, there's a bit more to that than you might suspect, other than it just being probably the most badass sentence to have ever been uttered ever. In this particular case, it appears that fate has played a vital role in destruction of the boy's innocence. And the destruction of innocence at large, really. And like most people, Frank Castle, the guy we've been talking about, Frank considers fate to be God. So, like any other destroyer of innocence, Frank wants nothing more than to get his hands on him. Ooh! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, baby! God, I love the Punisher. I love f***ing Garth Ennis. So good, man. Oh God, so good. So, without further ado, here's a video of me making a complete ass of myself.